Hello, my name is Javes Valdepeñas, and this is my demo for the test automation framework for SauceDemo.com, built with Playwright and TypeScript. And this framework implements the page object model pattern, which includes comprehensive test coverage with various types of tests. To begin, I do have a README here with all the details related to the project. I have the features we implemented. We use a TypeScript. We use the PON approach. We do have parallel execution, comprehensive reporting with Allure, cross-browser testing. We can use like anything, any browser, but we're using currently Chromium. This is ready for CI/CD, and we have different categories for the test. We have smoke, regression, end-to-end, integration, etc. So basically, let me show you the project structure. I do have here the test. I created 5 tests with the test cases. I'm gonna go into the details later. I also do have the pages here for the POM approach. I do have the utilities here, the page manager, report helper, and test helper. I also do have the data for the usernames that we're gonna execute the test. I do have the Allure reports and different configuration files. For example, here we have different commands that we can use to execute any tests that we want. If we want to execute only the tests that have the smoke tag or the regression one, or for example only those related to the logging scenarios, we can also verify or execute the tests related to login or checkout or inventory, and we can also get the full Allure report with this configuration on the scripts. Also, we have 5 workers right now. We can increment those. I do have 19 test cases, and I do have a script test cases for that. Currently, I do have 5 workers, and headless is true, and I'm gonna switch it to false so we can see the execution of that, and then we can try different stuff. I do have also the test cases. I do have all the details with the test cases, 19 test cases. We can check that later, and also the testing plan for the automation. So we can have the test scope, the objectives, what is the environment, what we choose for the technical stack, the strategy, like the framework structure, the approach that we did with the testing, like data driven, having enough cover for the errors, and detail logging, different scenarios, how we prioritize the different scenarios. For example, like for logging, for inventory, for checkout, for the cart, and other validation of the process, and different test categories, execution, parallel execution, maintenance, and different other stuff related to success criteria and risk mitigation related to this whole automation framework. So let's continue. What I'm gonna do right now is to run the test. So we're gonna see briefly. First, we do have here the test cases. I added names to the test cases with the tags related to login and the smoke. If this belongs to a smoke phase or integration, so we can execute just a single test, for example, if we want to. But I'm gonna also run the whole test, and we have, for example, that this is verifying. We have a scenario that we run with the standard username and password, and then we use the credentials, click the login button, and verify that we are on the correct page with is inventory.html, and then a message with the console log. We can also run, for example, this on. Let me give me a second. Okay, we're gonna be able to see one second. Yeah, so we executed, we debugged this second task, and it passed. So we can do several verifications, and we can also run different tests inside this test script. This is also for the checkout. We have here different scenarios: add single product to cart. We go to the inventory page, we add a product to the cart, and then we verify that we have the correct number in the cart, and we have to get the cart items. We also have a scenario for removing the product from the cart, adding all the items to the cart, and adding and removing multiple items for the cart and verifying that those are executing correctly. So we have different scenarios. As I said, on the Happy Path, we have the whole floor. I mean, we have to log in, go to the inventory, add to the cart, then go to checkout, then fill the full information, verify that we have the valid data, then continue shopping, getting the prices, verifying that we have the whole the items correspond to the total amount of the product, and then the taxes plus the items total correspond to the total amount. We have then a verification to verify that we have the complete finished checkout here. So it's the same for inventory, it's the same for negative test cases. We have different negative test cases here for checkout with invalid data, leaving the fields empty. We also have negative cases for the login part of the website. For example, logging with incorrect password, or logging with incorrect username, or with empty credentials and getting the right message when we don't have the credentials. So logging an attempt to log in with a logout user and getting the user, for example. We do have several scenarios over here, and here you can see the two. Let me see. These are the page object models. This is the implementation that I did with the for example, for checkout, we have here encapsulated selectors, and we also have reusable methods for the common actions, and verifying that we have a strong typing for all the methods. And we also have this is the inventory page. As you can see here, we have the same type of structure for this inventory page with the POM approach that we have. Same for the login page, and we also have the page manager to help us to handle the page object models and the session management and the type safe user management. We also have test data. I was focused on only 2 usernames because that's the standard. I mean, the standard in the locket. The other usernames like performance, error, visual, but those are out of the scope of this automation test suite. We also have reporting capabilities for Allure. I'm gonna execute all the tests so we can see how it's working. And I'm gonna do the demo. Here we have different configurations. Right now, I do have 5 workers, but I can increment that, for example, to 10, so we can have a faster execution, and we can do several type of execution. For example, let me see. For example, npm run Allure report. Okay, so we're gonna be verifying that all the tests execute, so we can see the windows right now, because the headless mode is in false. The value for headless is false. So we're gonna verify that all the test cases are executed, and we are gonna check their report also at the end. Okay, so 19 tests pass, and we're gonna check the report. So we can see the report. We have 19 test cases executed, 100% of execution. We have 5 suites. We don't have categories because none of the tests failed. We do have here the suites. We can verify that all of the tests were executed successfully. We can verify also all the test body for all of the tests that we can see here. So it's pretty complete, the testing, and I'm gonna show also running the test on headless true. So give me 1 second, and I'm gonna change something over here. So I'm gonna increment the workers to 19 so we can see a faster execution. Allure report. So using 19 workers, I put it in headless mode because my computer is gonna crash with if I do this with headless false. So it's better to run all 19 test cases with the headless true. So this was faster because we incremented the number of workers. Okay, yeah, we can see the same report, all the suites that were successfully executed. We can also do other type of text execution. I'm gonna do this quickly because we are past the time. So if we want to do like npx Playwright test, so it's gonna do the same testing, and then we can have the report for Playwright, the native report of Playwright. So 1 second, please. Enter. Okay, here is the native Playwright report. We can see that the tags are inserted here, and we can see the 5 test scripts with all the test cases, the 19 test cases. So all of them pass. We didn't have any failures or flaky or skip tests, and the execution was pretty quick. So this is basically what I have for this test automation suite that I created for SauceDemo, and as you can see, it's very reliable. The test execution is very easy to maintain. It has a comprehensive reporting and a scalable test organization because we can add more scenarios. But I believe that 19 scenarios is something that is it's abundant. It has a lot of coverage of the whole website because SauceDemo is not very big. Doesn't have a lot of features, but this automation suite covers a lot of scenarios. So that will be all. Thank you very much.